Hello, once again. I'm here today to talk about cholerics. That's the third temperament. To I started with sanguine, melancholic. Now it's choleric. You will find that choleric is normally represented by yellow bile of fire. They like to boss people around. They like people to be scared of them. Then you find they get angry very easily. They try to outdo others. They have a strong need for power. They are quite impulsive, impatient, very opinionated. They like to speak their mind, unforgiving, can be self-centered at times. Those are their negatives. But the positive thing about them is that they are very quick learners. They are born leaders. They set high expectations. They love to work, hence they can be workaholics. They see everything as a project. That is why they're represented by fire, because they seem to be like fiery people. Fire, life to get things going. This temperament is most likely to be males. So you'll find lots of males are going to be choleric. But we have also got a few female cholerics. Because of this, you will find the hormone that drives them is testosterone. Testosterone affects everything from the reproductive system, sexuality, which explains a lot about unfaithfulness in men. I'm not saying all men are unfaithful, but I'm just saying it plays a role in certain behaviors, including aggression and dominance. It helps to spark competitiveness and boost self-esteem. So that is why they are the way they are, or you find most males are the way they are, quite aggressive. God, go-getters. Well, not all men, but most. And some females too, I've seen quite a few. All the above information gives a good explanation to why cholerics are the way they are, the way they are. They are goal-oriented, extremely practical in everything they do. They have to know, right, what is the logic in this thing that you're going to do. And they're quite straightforward. No beating about the bush. They strive to be logical. I've just said it. They are analytical, competent, just, and convincing. They never give up on succeeding. They set very high standards, work long and hard. Like I said earlier on, they can be workaholics. They keep raising the mark. So suppose they set a mark to say, I just want to reach to point B. When they reach point B, they're going to say, I want to reach point C. When they reach point C, I want to reach point D, which can be quite, it's very good because you are always finding ways to better yourself, finding ways to improve yourself. But when will this end? When will you take time to actually enjoy your success? That can be a disadvantage. Always thriving to reach a goal. That can be tiresome. Well, I think it can be tiresome, but for them, I'm thinking it keeps them going. It keeps them motivated. But at times, because they're always striving to reach a certain goal, they always sometimes might have a fear of not achieving their goal, a fear of letting themselves down. because they have to achieve that goal. They have to get what they've set out in their mind done. So you can imagine what happens if that doesn't happen. They will judge themselves ruthlessly if they fail at something, which can be hard. It's worse if you're judging yourself. If other people do it, you can always turn around and say, ah. But if you're doing it to yourself, you find that they love knowledge and look for intelligent partners. They admire emotional control, hence are detached from their feelings. Well, they're not completely detached, but they will hide them. And you will find, because they're detached from their emotions, they will tell you the truth, even if it hurts. So their words can be little swords. And you will find the level of their choleric will depend on their childhood. Was were they loved? Were they embraced? Were they neglected? Were they pampered too much? Were they allowed to explore? So that will affect how they will be, at what level they will be as grown-ups. I think everybody is affected. Every temperament is affected by this. But you find cholerics, because of their predisposition to be ruthless, unforgiving, workaholics, rude, words not really filtered properly. If they did not have a proper bringing up, there's going to be trouble. There's going to be trouble. They would rather be alone than in company of shallow, superficial people. They want to spend time with people with similar professional interests, because this will help them achieve their goal. This will help them get to what they've set to do. They are money and success oriented. Obviously, what's the point of setting a goal which is not going to achieve you anything? So you'll find making money motivates them. Like I said earlier on, because they are very goal oriented, you will find they are natural born leaders. Hence, they make very good business people, businessmen, business, whatever. And having this kind of person as an employee is going to be quite challenging. You have to be very clever. You have to be 10 steps ahead of them. Otherwise, they'll be challenging you all the time in everything you do. So them being a subordinate, you're in trouble if you've got a choleric as your employee. They will get things done, but you have to be very clever as well to keep them subdued. Not keep them subdued, to help them stay in line. They will continue to look for opportunities and ways to improve themselves. And to them, work is fun. So, well, I guess that's the benefit of having them as an employee. Work is fun. Whatever task or project you give them, they will do it, they will finish it. You know, you don't have to be going after them saying, have you done this? Have you done that? They will do it because they want to. Well, there's an advantage. There's an advantage. You know, they will get the work done. They will get the work done. So, like I said, they do not. Submission is not their strongest suit because they value their independence, be it financially, be it going out and what have you, which can be a big issue if they're married. Because you cannot be married and say you want to maintain your independence. You have someone to answer to, but that's them. So I don't know how you will handle this person. At least you know what they are like. That's your homework now, to go find out how you are going to go about your spouse, or is it your child or your friend. They like everything to be systemized. Hence, they might not understand why their approach to problem solving does not always work out. Because they think because it's this way, if I do it that way, it's automatically going to work. Sometimes it might not work, because not everything is black and white. Some things are not as. They have a deep, narrow, sharp focus when they are performing a task. That means when they are busy at something, they simply cannot notice any other thing going on around them. Because of this narrow, sharp focus, they are good at figuring things out. But they might miss one or two things, because sometimes you need to web think. They do what is convenient to them and what is in line with their goal. So you can imagine, I will not go into it, but you can imagine, just use your imagination. They can make a decision fast and immediately, because like I said earlier on, they are impulsive. This can be very catastrophic, because you can make a fast, immediate decision that seems like it is in line with your goals, but in the end, it will be leading you where? I don't know. In a relationship, they are attracted to those who are good listeners, smart at handling conflicts and disagreements and other social skills to compensate for their own thing. They analyze and hide their own emotions. They want someone who is emotional, expressive, and flexible. If they don't see you as a potential future partner, they will end the relationship and you won't even see it coming. Because you're thinking, oh, things are going great. But to them, they're saying, to where I'm going and where you are at, this is not going to work. So, end of relationship. Okay, I think I'm lost a little here. Like I said, instead of expressing their emotions, because they don't like expressing their emotions, so instead of expressing them, they would rather do stuff for you. So if you've got a problem, they would prefer for you to tell them what your problem is, and then they would try and fix that problem for you, because as you know, they are good problem solvers. So tell them what it is that you've got problem with, and they will do their best to fix it. And like I said, they don't like beating about the bush. They don't like being in a relationship or situation where they see it's going nowhere. So they will tell you exactly where you stand. With them, you are not going to imagine, is it not? They will tell you, look, yeah, I don't like you. This is going nowhere. So I think it's good. At least you will know exactly where you stand, rather than for somebody to be dragging you along. So, like I said earlier on, that is why they make goals and they stick to them. And believe it or not, they can stay positive, and their constant forward movement, which makes them a very rare temperament. So there is no time for sitting. It's always forward, onward, and forwards. no retreat. So that's basically everything I have to say about cholerics. They are, you just need to know that they're very powerful people, determined, and like to get things done. Above all, workaholics, because work is fun for them. So if you're in a relationship with a choleric, or if you have a child who is a choleric, or anyone who is a choleric, do not try to control them or tell them what to do, because it will not end well for you. Do not force them to socialize, because when they are alone, they feel they're doing what they want to do in line with their goals. They are achieving something. They look like they're being lonely, but they are actually achieving something there. So don't force them. They won't like it. Learn to be a good negotiator. If you want something done, just negotiate. Don't manipulate, negotiate. Do special things for them. Accept them as they are, and just pray for them that they will understand how to be gentle, how to be kind, how to be loving, and how to control their words. So for this reason, I found Galatians 5:22, verse 22, to be the best verse for any choleric out there. It says, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law." So you can't go wrong if you learn to be kind, gentle, self-controlled, be it in your actions, be it in your words, be it in everything. Everyone, every temperament could do with this verse, but this would benefit more the cholerics, because they are prone to being harsh, unkind, ruthless, and workaholic. In everything, you just need to be balanced. And that's all I have to say for cholerics. I hope this was helpful, and have a blessed day and remain blessed. Bye.